Well, that didn't go as planned. I was gonna switch over to just the game so you could enjoy this without me in there, but oh well, I'm here now! Oh, yeah, I can just do this. Well, alrighty, everyone. Hello and welcome. My name is Demonic Angel Lily, and welcome to Alaris, my Crescent Studio, that absolutely gorgeous fucking opening that catches me every single time. Now, this is not my first time playing Alaris. If you guys were around about a year ago, well, actually closer to like 8 months, but you know, let's say a year just around. There was this event going on Steam, called the Fall in Love Festival, I believe is what it was called. And during the week of the festival, I went through and downloaded a bunch of demos from it because it focused entirely on romance visual novels. And I played some. And one of those game demos that I played was, in fact, Alaris. And today, we finally get to come back and revisit. Okay, cutscene, I love you, but I need to focus here. We're gonna come back here and revisit the game because today is the game's official release date. Massive congratulations to Crescent Studio. I am so excited to get on into this. Now I will be starting a fresh and brand new playthrough. We did complete the demo, and I am gonna plan on focusing on Fenir's route, which Fenir is the librarian that I focused on during the demo. But now we get to see a lot more of that. And honestly, I might play through this a couple of times, just to like see some of the other romance routes. Because honestly, like, while Fenir is currently my favorite, I also kind of like have a thing for a few of the others. And if there's no Polly in this, then I'll just have to do things and make it work, you know? Like I'm not ashamed. I'm allowed to like multiple characters. As well as some side characters that I've seen art of but are sadly not romanceable, so I will be taking that into my own hands. Excuse you, divs. But yeah, I am super excited to get on into this. It was a really fun demo to play through. I'm excited to see what the full release holds for us. Now, with that, I am also going to go ahead and make a quick announcement. Whenever you guys see a pop-up directing you guys to a social media page, or if you scroll down to like the little description thingy down like below in stream, YouTube, you probably won't have this. I am actually hosting a giveaway right now. The devs were super kind to supply me with a Steam key for Alaris. So if you go to my socials, there is going to be a post on there. It should be pretty close to the top, and I have it pinned over on Blue Sky. If you just reply to that with a screenshot of the game on your wish list, you will be entered into a giveaway for that Steam key. And then if you want an extra entry, all you gotta do is go follow the devs and then repost that post, and you can get a total of 3. So make sure you go check that out. But anyways, we're gonna be doing this for the next 2 hours, and we're gonna be doing this every single day in order to help celebrate its release. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into it. if this disclaimer was here in the demo. We all carry scars with us, wounds that have healed with time, but that may still be sensitive. This is a story that may touch on some of those wounds. A tale that covers attempted kidnapping and stalking. A tale that contains mild language, mild violence, and mild sexual content. Oh, well, excuse me. While it is not our intent to inflict harm through this story, we caution you to know your boundaries and the wounds you may carry. Well then. The world you've come to is different now. That's right, there's dragons! In an era long past, dragons roamed these lands. Masters of the ether, harbingers of justice, keepers of peace. In an era long past, humans roamed these lands, but these beings were different from the ones of today. These beings were selfish, ignorant, destructive. Thrust into a land beyond their control, humans created a magic of their own, one built from their own cunning. They called it technology. Technology was powerful. So powerful, it rivaled even the might of their dragon protectors. It was kinda hot, not gonna lie. But their magic had a price. Unable to harness the power of the ether, human magic stole from that of nature. Stop! Monster! How could you do this? Oh, fuck my headphones. What have we done? Chaos descended. Darkness spread through the land. I couldn't tell if that thunder was in the game or in real life. Oh my god. Darkness spread through the land, poisoning the hearts of many. Until hope became a luxury few could afford. On a still, moonlit night, a ritual was conducted. One with the power to reverse the destruction that ravaged these lands. But came at a terrible cost. And so marked the end of an era, and with it, the end of a powerful species. That's right. In an era long past, dragons roamed these lands. Masters of the ether, harbingers of justice, keepers of peace. But these beings are no more. And in exchange for their noble sacrifice, all others were slowly able to recover. And recover they did. What's this? Hey, look! Magic? Could it be? In an era long past, humans roamed these lands. These beings were selfish, ignorant, destructive. But these beings were different from the ones of today. For you see, the dragons of lore left behind more than peace. They left behind their magic, magic that humans could now access. With these newfound powers at their fingertips, humans carried on the legacy of peace left behind by the dragons. Doubtful. Press X to doubt. Thus began the dawn of a new age. At least, this is how the story of the world is told. And you, stumbling before me, still so full of potential. How do you play into all of this? Character customization! Kinda, sorta, to an extent. I see you do not yet have even a name. Oh? You do have a name. Very well. What is it? My name is Lily. Nice to meet you. How strange. I think it's a perfectly normal name, excuse you. Then I shall know you as Lily. And how does one refer to you in this world? Custom! Well, they love the stars. Oh yeah, this is like a really cool part. I forgot about this. You get to customize your pronouns based on how you would respond or like be referred to in different circumstances. Like it's a really nice way because it's like it gives it like a little bit more, I guess, like if you use multiple different pronouns like I do, like a little bit more randomness to it. Because like I don't know, I just think it's cool. The stars. I love her. Those are their stars. The stars are hers. They kept the stars to themselves. I think feels better. They are kind. They is kind. They is kind. They is smart. No, they are kind. And they them. That's all. Of course. And how often would you like your pronouns to change? Every line. Shake it up a little bit. Just throw them into a bag, toss them around, and pull out a random one. I don't care. Excellent. I am all the more wiser now. Wrong screen. And how would you like others to view you? I do prefer to be called a woman, though. I am complex with my pronouns. Actually, I'm really not. I'm a little bit more indifferent. I don't enjoy masculine pronouns, but, like, I'm not gonna get mad if somebody uses them. But I identify as a woman, but I also use they, them pronouns. She, they. In case anybody's curious. First feminine terms, it goes by she, her, they, them, and they, her. Yep. Yep. Yes. Did you know? Humans believe the personality to be a mighty force, shaping much of their experience, their interactions, their relationships. Will you choose to be brave? Oh, yeah! Different, personality types are what align you with, different character routes. Like, I guess, quote-unquote personality types, each love interest is represented by one of these symbols right here, which corresponds with, like, the choices you make. Either it's a charismatic response, it's a brave response, and then that is what corresponds with your relationship meter. At times when it is unclear, there may be resources to aid you. See, I have a gift. A codex, if you will. And then the codex is what you use to check it. May guide you. I'm kind of just gonna skip through this a little bit. You doubt my goodwill. You're wise for your age. Exchange with this present, entertain me a while longer. I got you, boo. Something simple. Who do you aspire to be? I want to be... Oh, God. I kind of want to be a trauma healer. But I think in the context of Fenir, who I'm going to go for first, I do want to be a scholar. Honestly, I like all of these options, but scholar. Ah, yes. The abyss of the unknown is endless. Isn't it exciting to cover life's hidden mysteries? Another question. What terrifies you, Needles? Also rejection. The fear of being unaccepted. What do you long for? Longing. Oh, I'm going straight for the heart. Strength will be needed. What may be a personal obstacle in your way to your Fear of others' perception. God, I'm just going for like that one. I stopped thinking about Fenir. I started going for my own choices in this one. Oopsies. Oh yeah. Charisma is important. You remind me of the lovers of lore. Damn, I don't even know what love is like. Oh. Not being so full of love. I have no one to share it with. This is why I play this game. There, I need you! I'm curious. I didn't even have to think twice about that one. Alright. And into the game we go. Chapter 1. A New Dawn. I was hallucinating the thunder at the start, right? Oh, not hallucinating, that was in game. What's the weather outside? It's not raining, right? No, it's still sunny out. Okay. I'm just being paranoid. Oh! Oh, shit! How do I go back? Oh, I hit buttons and I don't know what buttons. Whoopsies. Oh my. Oh. Okay, wait, no, this is. Okay. Oh dear. Where do we catch up? Okay, I look forward to seeing what this life has in store for you. Okay. Now here we go. Let me just read from the fucking script. Now, as much as I love seeing you, I need you to take it easy for a bit, okay? And then I'll be fine. You'll be as good as new. Wow, I can't believe you actually healed me. Nothing's ever worked. Not to brag, but I do get that a lot. I bet. Thank you, Lily. Then I'll be going. Okay, stranger. So we're a healer in this game. Of sorts. We work as, like, a doctor in, like, this, overgrown, modern-ish, techy, magical world. I have always loved the aesthetic of this game. I love just this world that's so overgrown with nature. It's still in modern styles, but people are still able to live amongst it. Like, I don't know if anybody remembers the Sword of Shannara TV series, but in, like, season 2, they end up finding this, like, underground safe haven of humans. And essentially it establishes that Shannara takes place in, like, a post-apocalyptic world. And everything is just overgrown with plants, and it's just old wreckage of technology that's being reclaimed by nature. And it's one of my favorite aesthetics. I fucking love it. Then I'll be going. Of course! Hopefully our next session is the last one. The patient left, right as I got a message on my communicator. Coming home soon? Yes, Mother! Finally! Another long day? Another long day, Mom. Emphasis on the long. I heard the energy crisis has been getting worse. Must be. I've never been this busy. Hopefully they find a solution soon. You can say that again. Well, I'm wrapping up dinner now. You can tell me all about it over some food. Can't wait! Are you gonna be passing the grocery on your way back? Why? You think I could pick up some eggs? Mother, I just want to go home! Let me be free of work and duties and responsibilities. I'm so tired. Can it wait until tomorrow? No problem, babe. Be home soon. Okay. Be safe. There are more overtaken incidents. So hope I don't run into another one. Also, props to Mom for acknowledging that I am burnt out and need a break and not forcing me to do something I don't want to do. Don't jinx it. Love you. Love you too. Can I put it in like a smiley face? No, I cannot. As I put my communicator away, my muscles groan, aching with exhaustion, and I stifled my groan. My muscles cry out in pain once more as I pack away the last of my supplies. And I groan again. Out loud this time. Oof. Be a healer, they said. You'll always have job security, they said. I need a vacation. A hot shower, a warm meal, my sweet, sweet bed. They were all just a couple of blocks away. So close, yet so... Monstrous electric beast! God damn it, motherfucker. Electric air, the smell of ozone, energy so concentrated it tasted acrid. Acrid? Acrid? Acrid. I don't know. Acrid, I think. And overtaken? My heart rate quickened as I stared into the inhuman void of their eyes and the blurred outline of their silhouette. If I move carefully, maybe I can still... Oh, and there goes my bed. Hands reach for me. Wait, hold up. Not... Oh. Actually... turn all of this up. Yeah, they got their voices. Hands reached for me. The energy in the air crackled, closer than before. Dodge and elbow or duck and kick? I kind of want to dodge and elbow, you know? I'm thinking of like those cool anime scenes where they just kind of whoop, bam. I tackle them to the ground. We're not just a healer. We can cause damage too, damn it. Pinning their arms back, I pressed against the overtaken and scanned their body. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Dull waves of energy rolled off them, hiding the root of the irregularities, the reason for their overtaken state. Come on! Sharp electric energy zipped past me, narrowly missing my left cheek. There! Near their left shoulder, their iridescent energy bubbled, different from everywhere else. I held my hand over it. Oh, but I got charisma. Vocal one, aren't you? Just work with me here. Or don't. I channeled my energy towards their shoulder. The familiar, warm feeling of my magic radiated from my hand. Slowly, mine intertwined with theirs until the bubbling settled. The overtaken relaxed, the sharp bolt of electricity ceasing soon after. I think ache-ridden. Yeah. Phew! You alright, buddy? Cautiously, I released them as I shift my focus to their vitals. Everything seems stable. The overtaken incidents really are rising. This is the 5th one I've run into just this month. Where are they coming from?
Please, step away from that person.
I jumped at the commanding voice and turned to see 2 people rushing toward me. Drakes? Already? Hello, boys! Usually I'm out of here by the time they arrive. But on second glance, I could tell these 2 were different. Dragon horns? I can't remember the last time I saw someone with a physical manifestation of energy. Strength emanated from him, almost overwhelmingly so, from the self-assured way he carried himself, to his towering frame, to his deep emerald energy. And his eyes. I love their eyes in this game. They're like, kind of sultry and like, hello? Like, look at me more, please. And his partner was no less intriguing. A kaleidoscope of energy, from rubied reds to sapphire blues, followed their every movement. Holy shit, they're both so hot. Everybody in this game is so fucking hot! I love it. I've never seen such a complex aura.
Are you hurt?
That depends. If I say yes, will that get me more attention? Or do I need to say no? Like, what way allows me to interact with you more? and, speak to me. Let me hear that voice. I'm a little tired, but otherwise fine. Just got off work, so the last thing I wanted to run into was an overtaken, am I right? No? You don't like jokes? Okay, I'll see myself out.
You seem to be rather calm right now.
I'm so glad they're voice acted. I love it! Oh, so yes, 5th one this month. I was just monologuing to myself, you know?
Overtaken are quite dangerous. Most find themselves overwhelmed when encountering one.
I'm also really glad I don't have to do their voices. Caution slowed his speech, sharpened his gaze. Were they suspicious of me? It's okay, I'm incredibly charismatic. I guess it makes sense given how difficult overtaking can be to take down. It's overwhelming, but after the 5th overtaken, you start to get a handle on things.
5? What's your secret? Oh, man, we need someone like you at Central.
Depends, what's the paycheck like? Oh, is it not all voice acted? God damn it. It's okay, I can do this. It's true. Many of our own drakes struggle holding their own against the overtaken. A drake? Oh, whoa, no, I think you guys have the wrong idea.
What do you mean?
I'm a healer, so I'm less fighting the overtaken and more healing them, I guess.
You heal them?
That's what I said, isn't it? In a way, I can't explain how it works myself, but as far as I can tell, I'm able to stabilize them. That way, by the time help comes, like you two, they're more subdued.
I didn't even know Overtaken could be healed. I thought once they enter that state, they have to be knocked out.
Well, lucky for you guys, I happen to be incredible at my job, so...
And sometimes, even that's not enough.
I wasn't aware of this either. I wouldn't be surprised if you were actually the only person who knew this. Healing them. This could change everything about how we deal with the overtaken.
Okay, and apparently it was also just that, not one section that wasn't voiced. There might be other gaps. He gestured towards the overtaken.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go right on ahead, only if I can watch you. Like a totally not creepy way, I promise. No, go ahead. As I step aside, he knelt and surveyed the overtaken with a surprising amount of expertise.
Interesting. Their vitals are normal. And
like I said, I'm good at my job.
Serious injuries. Excuse us for a moment.
Oh, okay.
What do you think? This might help with the overtaken crisis.
It's just one person, though. And what if it's a fluke?
Or again, what if I'm really fucking good at my job? You gotta watch them and study their methods. Let's study other things. Exactly. You gotta study the way the compression shirt molds around their muscles. Like, this is an anatomy lesson, really. Like, look at that. It's so defined. You can't tell me that's not worth studying.
They said they've healed at least 5 overtaken. Etsa might know what to do with them.
They'd probably go crazy over this. You think this healer will help us, though?
Answer is yes. If I get to see more of you, absolutely. What are those two whispering about over there?
Only one way to find out.
True. All right. Let's ask.
I have an idea on how to convince them.
Oh?
Huh? Wait, no, Kane!
The red-haired Drake fixed their gaze on me, eyes glimmering.
Usually, I prefer to get to know someone before requesting so much. But we could use someone like you at Central. Your approach is certainly more effective than what we've been doing.
Oh, praise me more.
Of course. We'd do everything in our power to make it worth your while.
Everything you say, please do elaborate. Ruby strands grazed my shoulder. Their breath tickled my ear as they whispered to me.
I'm sure we could reach an arrangement that would make everyone happy.
Okay, so y'all know I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3 recently, and that is such a fucking astounding thing to say, okay? God damn it. I could hear the smile in their voice. Also, wait, what are Kane's pronouns again? Something else that's really cool about this game is that, like, they have a nice blend of pronouns for their romanceable characters. No, wait. Gotta fucking roll back. Let's see. It has it inside the store page. Okay, Kane uses he, they, Druk, he, him, Fenir, he, him, Itza is they, them, and Kunoa is he, they, Issa is any, all. Okay, so for right now, Blue Druk is, oh, excuse me, he, him, and then Kane is, he, they. Gotta remember that. Okay. They were enjoying this, as am I. But two can play that game. Oh yes, it is my time to shine, baby! I lean into them, eager to rise to the occasion, as I trace my index finger over the contours of their chest. I'm listening.
How cute.
Oh, I'll show you cute. I'll show you a lot of things if you'll let me. The dark-haired Drake cleared his throat loudly. Also, I do have two hands. Also, can I just say, I would love a polyroot with Drake and Kane. I think the two of them would be like perfect in a throuple. I mean, they're already partners in crime. Well, crime, opposite of crime. Not really like policing, but like, yeah, protectors. They're partners in protecting. And they can be partners in a bunch of other things too, if they wanted. After eternity, the oh shit. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted. Fuck. After eternity, the red-haired man drew away. I almost didn't want him to. With a playful wink, he signaled the end to whatever had passed between us, and I refocused on their earlier offer. Back to the matter at hand. Boo. I'd love to help, but I'd be lying if I said my hands aren't already full with my own patience. To add healing all the overtaken on top of that...
We're not asking you to heal all the overtaken.
Right. We would never demand such a thing. Just one meeting. That's all we ask.
Oh, if you're gonna beg... That's all you need from me? Really?
Well, if you want to give us more, we'll take it.
Oh, I'm willing to give you so much right now. You have no fucking idea, okay? Especially the confidence these guys have, also the muscles. I could bench press John Cena. Dude. I'd let them bench press me. Can you imagine how much fun that would be? Oh my god. I get to just sit there and just kind of like, you know, it's a free seesaw. Well, free seesaw in more ways than one.
But if not, our experts could learn something from you.
Oh, well, if it's just a meeting. Shut up, Keegan! You had to know this was coming! I even put it in my Blue Sky post that there would be shameless simping here in this stream, alright? In case that wasn't clear up until now, shameless simping warning! Like, imagine there's a big flashing sign right here being warning! I am a fucking simp! Deal with it. And, you know, if you didn't know that before, where the fuck have you been? Like, hello? I think I can swing that.
Of course. That's more than we could ever hope for.
Oh, they're so cute. The horned Drake crouched near the overtaken, eyeing it before shifting to pick it up. Oh, do you need help?
No worries, I got it.
He placed his arms underneath the body, and with one motion, effortlessly lifted the Overtaken off the ground. Wow, he makes it look so easy.
Do you normally carry these on your own after you've knocked them out?
No comment? Oh, not usually, no.
So, then what do you usually do?
Leave them there? Well, usually I plead the fifth? I didn't want to finish that sentence, especially not after watching him pick up the Overtaken like it was a stuffed animal. But now that I had started to answer, I had to see this through. Say it like it's the most normal, logical thing in the world, and then he won't even bat a lash. Well, you see, usually I just leave them there. It almost worked. For a second, he nodded, as if it was normal to leave unconscious Overtaken in alleyways. Don't mind the body there. He's taking a little nap. Boy's just a little sleepy, that's all. But then realization settled in as he processed my words. Look, you have a really cute laugh, but shut the fuck up. Okay, I'm doing my best. Listen! His body shook with laughter as I tried to explain myself. You wouldn't believe how long my days are, and usually there's a trek somewhere close by. Sorry if His laughter only grew, and I knew no defense in the world could save me now.
Drook, you're being rude.
I mean, his laughter is cute, though, but like... Yeah, Drook! Fuck you! Don't laugh at my pain. After being scolded by his fellow Drake, Drook's laughter slowly subsided.
Pardon my partner's rudeness.
My rudeness? You're the one getting all up in their business, Kane.
Oh, hey. I returned the favor, at least.
I didn't see any complaints on their end.
He ain't lying!
We can take this Overtaken with us and handle things from here.
Sounds like a plan,
But
Stan.
if you are free right now, we could also try and meet with Kimura.
Oh yeah, Kimura! You want me to meet with Central now? With Kimura at that? They didn't mention anything about meeting Central's leader.
Ah, don't worry. We won't let him bite. Just follow us, and you'll be golden.
Okay, anything you ask.
Hopefully your bad luck with the Overtaken won't rub off on us.
Well, then I get to watch you guys take him down for a change. I won't complain about that. So no promises.
Do we get the pleasure of knowing our local hero's name?
I'm Lily, and you two are Kane and Drook?
Bingo.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
As we walked, my muscle soreness, previously forgotten, returned with a vengeance. I sigh, acutely aware that my long day was about to be even longer. Goodbye, bed. I'll only be gone for a little more. Oh, right, I'm saying goodbye to my fucking bed, you assholes! No, forget simping, you're robbing me of sleep. You're fucking dicks. Oh, and Kimura's so cool! God, I love him. Everybody in this game is, like, so well designed. I can't believe I'm meeting with Kimura right now. And on such short notice. Also, I'm sorry, chat. Kimura is not romanceable. You shall have to deal with my shameless fanfics instead. How highly ranked are these two Drakes? I saw it myself. Lily heals the Overtaken, says Kane. But the point remains. Perhaps we've been approaching the crisis all wrong. If the Overtaken are meant to be healed and not subdued, I understand. Aw, Kimura doesn't have a voice. That makes me sad. And Lily, is this your 5th encounter with an Overtaken? Oh, yes, sir. No need to be so formal. 5th encounter this month, she said, says Drook. Just this month? Then your approach must be effective. They also leave the overtaken in alleys. Hey, Drook, buddy. Maybe now's the time that we stop talking and we can go do other things instead. So long as it keeps that tongue of yours preoccupied, I'd rather not have you go spilling all my secrets, okay? Okay, buddy. Loves you. Be nice. You didn't have to mention that part. Yes. Now that I think about it, I do remember reports of unconscious overtaken being found in alleys. God forbid a girl leaves someone unconscious in a dark alleyway. Let girls have fun, exactly. It's just girly things, okay? Let me have my gatekeep girly boss moments things. Guilty. We were hoping Itza might be here to make sense of Lily's process, but it seems they're out. Yes, I believe they mentioned checking one of the nearby springs. Oh yeah, that was happening today. They're as busy as usual, I see. Is Itza the expert you mentioned earlier? Our crowning jewel at Central. Itza's the head of our wyverns. They've been most directly involved in the overtaking crisis. Seeing as they're not here today, would you be able to come in another day? Oh, yeah, I got you. Anything to spend as much time here as possible. Apologies, after we dragged you here and everything. No, it's fine. Just let me know when Itza's free. I'm sure we can work something out. Here's our contact information. Ooh. Hey, now we got Drook. Hi, this is Kane. Oh, they're so cute. We'll shoot you a message later when we hear from Itza. I nod in response as the others end the meeting. As I finally made my way home, I reflected on my spontaneous meeting with Central. Wait! I think this is where we meet my, husband of the playthrough. So I'll be helping the head of wyverns. But I'm just some self-taught healer. Self-taught! Jesus Christ, we're fucking incredible. What could I be doing so differently from our town's official healers? 1, teaching yourself to heal well enough to run your own clinic. Whatever the difference in our process, Kane and Drook seem to think it could hold critical information. I guess one meeting won't hurt. Worst case scenario, it doesn't make a difference. Best case scenario, it helps the overtaking crisis. If I can change things for the better, why wouldn't I?
You took the words right out of my mouth.
And I can put something right back in. Excuse you. Hello? Hi, buddy. How you doing with your little pullable collar? Behind me stood a shrouded figure, clothed in the shadows of the night. Moonlight danced off porcelain skin. Sharp, amethyst eyes leered at me. A chill crawled down my back. You're about to have a bad time. Ooh?
I've spent quite a while trying to find you. I hope you plan on making it up to me for all my lost time.
That depends. How do we plan on making it up? Everything in me screamed, run. I spun around, set on doing just that. They seized my wrist and pulled me against them. Pain shot up my arm. Ouch! Fucking dick! And just as easily as he had stopped my previous movements, the stranger's hand clamped over my mouth, forcing silence. Kinky. With barely a breath between us, as though he was part of the shadows themselves, he whispered,
It'll cause a lot of trouble if someone sees me. So, I can let you do that.
Excuse you?
Sorry, little one.
Excuse you? Sir? Excuse you? I'm my own woman. I will do whatever the fuck I want. Which also means kneeing you in the dick if I have to. I'm just saying. I mean, if you have a dick? no, his character's a little bit of an enigmatic one, and I'm not too informed of the body parts of particular non-human species. Spoilers. So, who knows? I shut my eyes. There had to be something I could do. But fear drowned out all reason, gripping my heart and refusing to free me from its clutches. Please, somebody, anybody, anything to get me out of here. And then the universe answered my prayers.
Get down!
He's my boy! Nothing else needed to be said. Energy rushed past us, colliding into my kidnapper. The pressure against my back, around my wrist, and over my mouth disappeared as they burst into a fit of coughs. Grabbing a hold of this chance for safety, I pushed them away and ran. I crashed into someone, but whether they were friend or foe... No!
Hey, are you alright?
It's so baby girl coded! I love it! Oh, the things I'm gonna do to you. As I came to my senses, turquoise hair and a matching set of crystal eyes faded in and out of vision. Oh, he's so pretty. His hands reached for me before pausing in midair. Inconsiderate! Where? Who? Wait, the coughing stopped. I turned my gaze back over to the alley, only to find an empty street. They're gone.
Looks like they ran away.
I could barely hear him over the sound of my heart thrumming against my eardrums. My head dizzied and ached as the events that had just unfurled sank in.
Do you know that person?
Nope, no fucking clue, but I'd love to get to know you better. Hi, Fenir. Yes, this is Fenir. This is the person I am intent on romancing this route. He spoke in a quiet voice, not dissimilar from the stranger earlier. And yet, his voice was so distinctly different. When the stranger from before spoke in a low, raspy, hushed manner, the man before me now was gentle, clear, tempered. I shook my head. They came out of nowhere. I tried to leave, but they... My voice shook as I spoke.
Are you hurt?
Not so long as you're here. Your pretty face will heal all my wounds. I shook my head again. My words caught in my throat, and I forced myself to speak. I think I'm okay. And just shaken up.
Can you stand or walk? It's probably best if we get you somewhere safer.
I nodded. I didn't want to be here a second longer. The stranger stood and offered his hand to me. I took it, gently pulling myself up, before stumbling toward the new stranger as my legs shook with adrenaline. Let me just rest here for a moment, will ya? He looks like he has a very cozy chest. And what's fucking staying? Like, come on! As embarrassing as it might be, I'm clearly in no shape to be moving right now. My dizziness slowly settled, and as it did, I could finally register how stiff the stranger was under my touch. Oh, oops, sorry, buddy. I couldn't resist. This close, I could see every detail of his flustered expression. And still, he hadn't pushed me away. Sorry, I think I got up too fast. He made a soft noise in acknowledgement, but made no movement beyond that. I stayed there until I no longer needed to, and finally, I shifted away. A soft pressure left my lower back, and it was only then that I realized that he had been holding me up this entire time. Oh, he's so precious! I love him! Red hues continued to dapple his cheeks.
Do you need help getting anywhere? I can walk with you, if you want.
I just had a sudden moment of realization. I want a plush. Crescents, if you ever do a makeshift, I'm just saying, I will fucking be there day one. so I can hold my precious babies in my arms at night. I would actually fucking kill that. Somebody make me like a custom plush of Fenir, please. Like, I'm begging. I think I'm okay. Thank you, though.
If you're close by, I guess that's all right then. I don't want to make you uncomfortable, so...
Oh, never. Absolutely not. You can stay here as long as you want, hun. Although it is early in the story, so unfortunately I cannot, you know, say that. He shifted his weight, as if unsure. Yeah, I'm sure I'll be fine. That guy seemed pretty shaken up. I don't think I'll be seeing him anytime soon.
If you think you'll be okay, I'll go.
Oh, stay.
Here, my communicator information, in case you need it.
And, okay, I will take your number. Your number is a good second choice. This is Fenir. There he is. The guy with the blue hair that she met tonight.
I hope you get to where you're going safely.
Will do. Thanks for everything. He nodded, and I hurried home, wary of running into any more strangers for the night. I stared at the array of foliage around me. Today I was scheduled to meet with Itza, but after yesterday's chaos, this morning had been rough. And to add to my misery, I was now completely lost. Where am I? How does anyone get around this place? All the walkways look the same! What did Drook say about finding Itza's office? I reread his instructions. By this point, I was too lost in Central's labyrinth for it to help. Also, let's see, what's our love meter look like right now? As you'll also see, like, these symbols appear in the corner. Fenir 12, Kane 11, Itza, Drook. So right now I'm leaning in Drook, which makes sense. We've had more interactions, but... And there's our stats. We're overflowing with charisma and wisdom, which, you know, makes sense. That's right. You can also hover over these to get a little more details, but we already know this stuff. Ugh. Kimura said Itza was the head of Wyverns, too. I didn't want to disappoint someone so important, especially as my first impression. But at this rate... No, it's okay. I still have some time before I'm late. No need to freak out. I think it was down the left hallway? Hello? Can I help you? Oh! Another kind soul offering me directions. Maybe this time it would actually lead me to Itza's office. I turned. Actually, Itza! Hi, hun. Only to stand face to face with an ethereal beauty. They are so fucking gorgeous. Itza's like my second. It's Fenir first, and then Itza's my second. Had 2 Power Ranger connections so far. Oh, shit. Why is there always a Power Ranger somewhere? Long, lavish robes hung elegantly from a tall, slender figure. White, glistening hair, perfectly framed, striking aquamarine eyes. Because there's a shit ton of Power Rangers, that makes sense. I stood in awe. This was no ordinary kind soul. This was an angel. The angel's brow was furrowed slightly. Can I help you? Oh! I snap out of my trance. What is wrong with me? Hi! Actually, I'm supposed to meet with Itza? Do you happen to know where I can find them? Ah, you must be Lily? How did they know my name? Are they actually an angel? Noticing the surprised look on my face, they chuckled a smooth, alluring laugh. I nearly fell for them all over again. Fucking facts. This is just what happens when you meet Itza. This is what happens normally, you know? Sorry. Allow me to start over. I'm Itza. This angel was Itza? It's an honor to finally meet. I've heard so much about you. You've heard about me? If Drook told them about how I leave overtaken in alleys, I swear to... You're a bit of a household name around here. Lily, a healer whose powers revel even our head wyvern. Well, listen, not to overstep or anything, but I am pretty good at what I do, and, like, you guys haven't gone through this from me. That's just what other people are saying. It's not what I'm saying, like, who am I to argue? And to think you've even healed the Overtaken. It's an honor. Itza bowed, a gesture befitting their elegant demeanor. Oh, fucking bow back, bitch! I returned the gesture as if on instinct and bowed back. Hopefully it looked as graceful on me as it did on them. Doubtful. I'm clumsy. Please, I'm just doing my best to help. There's no need to treat me as someone so special. My heart skipped a beat when Itza met my gaze. The stories I've heard would disagree. But if that's what would make you more comfortable, I'm happy to oblige. Itza turned, gesturing for me to follow them. Come, I'll show you where we're to meet. Ha! I was close! I was about to head down this walkway before Itza showed up. And they weren't actually Power Rangers. One of them was on the D&D live play, and one was in Loser Ranger, which is Peak and I love. Ooh, D&D. I'm, like, heading down a D&D rabbit hole because of Baldur's Gate. Fuck me. Yeah, there's no way I would have found this on my own. Thank you for saving me, Itza! What was that? You heard nothing! It was the wind! It was the voices in your head. It totally wasn't me. I'm totally, capable and able to find a room. On my own. Without any help whatsoever. Oh, Itza! I've been looking for you. Itza, about the other day. Thank you so much for your help. My son has been feeling... As we made our way to their office, I couldn't help but notice the attention Itza received. Calling it overwhelming would be an understatement. Do they deal with this all the time? And yet they hardly skipped a beat as they murmured words of acknowledgement to everyone we passed. Then their crystalline eyes turned to meet mine. Here we are. I stepped inside, and everything from today's worries to yesterday's fatigue to fatigue... Oh, wait, hold on. Let me take that again. I stepped inside, and everything from today's worries to yesterday's fatigue to burdens I'd forgotten I carried melted away. Fenir had the same birthday? Cool. In its place, there was only peace. Oh, would you like something to drink? Could I have, tea sounds... Okay, I don't know how the fuck I took a screenshot, but apparently I took a screenshot. It's not... What did I do? Oh, it's one of the buttons, and that's right! I'm hitting Q right now. Q lets you see people's auras. We haven't gotten to that, haven't gotten to that tutorial yet. Tea, please. They nodded before turning to make themselves a cup of tea. Your office... Do you like it? I've never felt anything like it. It's like it was made to calm me down. In a way, it was. Their musical chuckle rang through the air. I could feel myself getting addicted to the sound of it. God. You fall first and harder for Itza, I swear. I've spent a long time getting my office to feel, well, less like an office and more like me. Whatever they had done, it worked. The way the energy in here moved, softly and delicately, echoed Itza's own demeanor. Here. They handed my drink to me, and I thanked them as we both sat at their desk. So tell me about your experiences with the Overtaken. Well, in just the past month, I've encountered 5 Overtaken. I've picked up some self-defense over the years. As a healer, I'm sure you can relate to the, Occupational hazard. Patients that lash out subconsciously, whether from the pain or our confusion. I can only imagine how many times Itza had experienced that as a wyvern. Right. And this aids you in your process? Well, usually when an overtaken attacks, I can subdue them at least. That's where I try to identify where their energy is off. And by off, you mean... Most of the time, the energy looks... erratic. Unstable. It's not flowing naturally, or it's heavily concentrated in one area. Sometimes it's moving weird, or it seems to disconnect from the person. You can see it? And cue the weird look everyone gives me. Right, I know it sounds strange, but I can see energy. I brace myself for that look of disbelief, unease, and judgment. The one people always give me when they find out I can see energy. But Itza's gaze held none of the animosity I'd come to expect. Instead, their eyes glimmered with something akin to excitement, wonder. Actually, I understand. I'm the exact same. Wait, really? Well, I can't see energy, but I can sense it. Shifts in energy, the flow of it, I can feel it all. It's how I was able to attune my office. I've never met anyone who's been able to do the same. I haven't either. Anytime I tell people, they look at me like I'm... crazy. Exactly. Silence extended between us. My heart raced at finding someone just like me. I swear, Itza's like our soulmate in this game. But no, we gotta focus on Fenir! He's my love in this. Eventually, they looked away and cleared their throat. So your vision helps you with healing the Overtaken? It helps me see the areas of instability, yes. Stability. Have you ever been to a spring by chance? No, I've never had the chance to visit one. Why? It's nothing then. Oh? I've already inconvenienced you with this meeting. I don't want to burden you anymore. What is it? You can tell me. I want to help you. Duh. And then I think that gave me positive with Itza, right? They're the ones with, like, the pinkish... Yeah, the pink flowers. Oh, so I'm, like, fucking maxing... I'm unintentionally getting myself into an Itza playthrough. It has to do with the energy crisis. As you may know, the springs have grown more unstable over time. It's affected everything, from our magic to our way of life. And I think from that beginning sequence, the springs are like, they're connected to the dragons. I could be misremembering, but I think it's where, like, what the dragons turned into when they, like, disappeared. Yeah, I've been seeing an increase in patients because of it. As have we. It's just a theory. I've yet to establish enough evidence for it. But I think the Overtaken and energy crisis may be connected. Wait, seriously? But if that's the case... My head dizzied at the revelation. These were our two greatest crises, both of which we knew next to nothing about. Are you saying the energy crisis is responsible for the Overtaken? I can't speak on the exact nature of their relationship, but I do think there's some kind of connection there. I see. Is that why you went to the spring yesterday? How did you know I was at the spring? Kimura mentioned it. But, wow. If the two crises are related to each other... I mean, the Overtaken are one thing, but the energy crisis is a whole other level. Yes, well, at the end of the day, it's a mere theory. As someone who can see energy, I was wondering if you've ever noticed similarities between the Overtaken and springs. But seeing as you haven't been to a spring, perhaps we should stay focused on the Overtaken for now. Does your sensitivity to energy not help you see anything? Sorry, I forgot to switch voices there. I'm afraid I'm not familiar enough with the Overtaken's instability. My Overtaken cases usually focus more on healing the person, rather than reversing their Overtaken state. Healing the Overtaken state isn't an option we'd even considered. Oh. I guess that explains the number of drakes I see handling them. Yes, but our current approach is draining and dangerous. Healing the Overtaken's instabilities instead, it's nothing short of a breakthrough. A breakthrough? Now you're exaggerating. Says the only person who's ever been able to do it. I'd say it's a pretty big deal. Itza placed their hand over mine. Oh, hello, excuse me. Your process has the potential to change how we deal with the Overtaken. That's nothing to scoff at. In terms of how to use this knowledge, I'll have to think about it. Would it be possible for you to meet with me in a couple of days? Yeah, I can do that. I'll send you a message when I'm available. Here, my communicator information. This is Itza. I can't emphasize how much we appreciate it. Thank you for agreeing to work with us. I look forward to the next time we meet. They're so kind. I love Itza so much. I stared at her intertwined hands. I considered the position I told Kane and Druk. Perhaps I could spend more time at Central than I thought. All it took was meeting Itza, and suddenly you have absolutely no problems, which is like a totally fair. Itza is fucking gorgeous, and I love them. As I headed home, I realized I had some free time on my hands, and thus enters the dating mechanic. It's been a while since I've been able to take some time for myself. Maybe I should do something? This life of yours moves quickly, relentlessly, without pause. In a life such as this, it is important to take control and decide how you will spend the pockets of free time you find. Perhaps you'll explore this world, visiting different places every day. Or maybe you'll find comfort in only one place, creating a safe haven for yourself to return to whenever you please. Choose how to pass your time, and who to spend it with. But beware, for love is a fickle thing, and rejection is a pain that few can master. Yeah, I know, I kind of put that forward as my worst fear. With the brief time that you have, will the person you call on share your connection, or will they shy away? How will you choose to spend your time? We are going to go to the flower field, which Mother owns. Come to think of it, Mom said she's hosting another flower festival. Maybe I'll drop by to support her. Oh, should I invite anyone? Fenir, my love! Please don't reject me.
Hello?
Hey, Fenir! It's Lily.
Oh, did you need something?
I was about to head out and was wondering if you'd want to come with? As thanks? Hey, buddy, the silence is getting awfully uncomfortable.
Come.
Yo, thank fuck. Ooh, it's okay, guys. We're good. We're totally chilling. Oh, okay, awesome. I'm gonna head out soon then. Meet you there?
Okay.
God, my headphones keep falling off. God damn these fucking things. I need new ones at this point, I swear to God.
See ya.
Okay, see you, Fenir. A lush flower. God, this scene is so pretty. Lush flowers adorn the forest floor, a sea of color that extended to the horizon. This would be such a gorgeous place to live. Can I live here, please? But the one color missing from the scene was the familiar head of aqua hair. Bitch stood me up. Fenir said he was already here, but where is he? I sent him a quick message before searching amongst the overflowing florals. Vines hung from the trees above, decorated by flowers of various colors. The festival looks beautiful today. Mom really... Ah! My foot caught on something and I tripped. When I looked over, I realized with horror... Fenir? Look at him, he's so peaceful. Crouched on the forest floor was Fenir, whom I had evidently kicked during my search. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, are you okay? Yeah, that was my fault. What are you doing on the floor? Oh well, while I was waiting for you, I noticed the flowers here in the underbrush. They... Look! He pointed to the wildflowers that stretched below us before flattening one with his index finger. The wildflowers sank back into the ground momentarily before blossoming back, as if it had never been touched. They popped back up. Fenir's eyes are fixed on the floor in wonder. I smiled, remembering how awestruck I was when Mom first showed this to me. Oh, I bet he would just be like absolutely fucking adorable. It's cool, right? Fenir nodded and ran his fingers over the underbrush again, watching the wildflowers pop back up each time. I like your mom's power. How'd you know it was my mother? I hadn't told you that yet. Excuse you. Fenir watched the flowers with lowered lashes. A calm seemed to wash over him as petals, carried by the breeze, lazily drifted around us. We should see the rest of the field. We can stay here if you want. It's okay. I got my fill. Fenir pressed on the flower once more before releasing it, watching it blossom one last time. He stood and offered his hand to me. I thanked him under my breath as I stood. This would be so sweet. I want a moment like this in my life. After you. We walked in tandem through the field, flowers framing our vision, and the delicate floral underbrush softening our steps. Sunlight dappled our skin. The fragrance of lavender and other wildflowers floated in the air. It's pretty. He was right. Mom had outdone herself today. Oh, look at that flower. Sage green energy drifted around a pale pink azalea. It reminded me of Mom. Reminds me of Itza. I'm pretty sure that's like the flower that they have. Oh, hold on, Fenir. What is it? Do you mind if I collect some flowers for a bouquet? I usually give one to my mom when she holds one of these. He nodded, and after I plucked the azalea, I handed it to Fenir. Together, we ventured through the rest of the field, stopping every so often to add another flower to our growing collection. Alright, I think that's good. Now for the final touch. The bouquet glowed as I channeled my energy into it, eventually gaining a smooth sheen. Okay, they should preserve nicely now. What was that? Just a little bit of my energy. It makes the flowers last longer. Oh. Fenir stared at the bouquet, his brows wrinkling slightly. Can you do that with any flowers? I can. Why? He pulled a bundle of wildflowers from his sack, the same ones that decorated the floor. When did he even collect those? Then, could you do it for these? I smiled as I took the flowers from him. I had no idea he liked the flowers this much. He's so cute! I love him. Of course. I held my hand above his bouquet. The familiar, cool sensation of my energy tingled at my fingertips. There. Wow. He reached out, eyes bright, and pressed one of the petals between his fingers. As he pulled his finger away, the flower popped back up, as if he had never touched it. Thanks, Lily. Anytime, Fenir. Together, we explored the rest of the field, each holding our small bouquet in our hands. I'm like, this is playing out like an anime in my head right now, I swear to God. I walked home from my last patient as night approached. The town lights slowly came to life, pushing back the darkness of the shadows. As I walked, I clutched my bag close. The scene reminded me of my attacker from last night. My steps echoed through the empty street. Should I take a different way home? No, there's no guarantee it'll be any safer. The area I was attacked came into view. My grip on my communicator tightened. But as I got closer, faint glimmers of starlight danced in the air. What is that? Well, obviously we're gonna expect it, because we're a maniac, right? And brave, according to the little knight. Or rook. No, was that no, that was a knight. No, wait, no. What's the chess piece called again? No, it's a rook. That's a rook. Yeah, yeah. I think, fuck it, I don't know. I stepped forward. Oh. I do believe that's our last love interest. If that shadow is anything to go off of. When a figure standing nearby caught my attention. Adrenaline rushed to my temples. Heart racing, I turned. Wasn't about to relive that encounter again. Fucking peak ass instincts. Actually listening for once. A flash of gold struck past me. Nothing like the cool tones of silver and white from the night before. There they are. I slowed, eyeing the silhouette, still wary it was my assailant from the previous night. No. This is someone different. Hair, golden like the sunlight that filters through the treetops, shimmered under the dim lighting. Wait, they don't have an aura. I have my aura active. They don't have one. Their clothes were a myriad of greens, the lush canopies of the forest. They're watching the starlight too. I inched closer, daring myself to investigate. Do you see it too? The golden-haired stranger turned, their movements unnaturally smooth. Their cold expression made it clear they hadn't wanted to be disturbed. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I noticed the light too and didn't know what it was, since you were also staring at it. As if every word I said made them reject my presence even more, they scowled, the crease between their brows deepening. Their arms swept upwards, and with it, a gust of wind so strong it threatened to uproot me from where I stood, rushed past. Jeez, I get it! No need to be so dramatic! Wait. I paused and squinted, before realizing only now what seemed so odd. It wasn't the eeriness of their golden gaze or the unusual starlight, or the seemingly endless darkness around us. It was the nothingness that came from them. The complete lack of energy. That's why. But how is that? Everything has energy. The clouds, the trees, the air we breathe. To have no energy, what did that even mean? Questions rushed through my mind. But they were the ones I had no intention of answering. After last night's attack, I wasn't going to spend time with yet another unfathomable stranger. I ran, focusing only on my destination. A single word echoed through my mind, repeating itself over and over. Safety. I weaved through alleys and corners, my breath growing shallow from the physical and mental toll. But I pushed past the strain. I had to. The only thing important to me was getting home. Oh my god, it's our gorgeous ass fucking mom. Oh my god. I forgot how pretty Mother was. Just sorry, my popcorn's going stale, so I'm like trying to shovel some down. Make my character run in the background a little bit more. That cardio in. You got this, girl. I believe in you. I promise I only have a few grams left. Eh. Okay. Have a good night, Keegan. Are you sure you're all right? Worried hands gripped my shoulders, forcefully turning me around as Mom inspected me. My heart thudded against my chest, finally slowing down from the adrenaline. God, she's so pretty. You can definitely see her, like, just being a nature person, you know? Yeah, I'm sure. I made it home. I may have been in the safety of my living room, but my mind was elsewhere, specifically where that Starlight and Stranger were. Who were they? Where was their energy? How could they cast magic without it? A headache-inducing storm of questions swirled in my mind. I thought I wouldn't need the answers, that these questions and any desire to answer them would be left behind when I ran. But it was clear that wasn't the case. Mom pulled me from my thoughts and into a hug. No, Mother. I'm so glad you're okay. I told you, didn't I? I tried to flash a reassuring smile, failing miserably as a grimace face graced my face instead. What happened? You burst through the door in such a rush, too. I told her about tonight's mysterious stranger, their investigation of the Starlight, their magic, and their lack of energy. No energy? How is that possible? Exactly. Maybe they have a special kind? One that even you can't see. Maybe. But as I uttered those words, I knew I didn't believe them. Something tugged at me. Something about the stranger was different. Well, whatever the reason, it's a mystery. You know what they say about mysteries. You don't remember? No, am I supposed to? Grandma used to recite this to you all the time when you were younger. Clearly she needs to recite it more because I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, it was just another thing related to her superstitions. What was it? It went something like this. Not all mysteries can be explained by the logic of man. Some mysteries beyond man have no logic, have no fate. In the face of such, keep your wits close, but do not trust them. Trust not yourself nor your senses, your time nor your wit. For where time has stopped, but its flow has no end. Or when passion calls, but hate runs deep. Heed this warning and do not wait, for laws of nature and laws of man have no logic and have no weight. Unease crawled down my spine as her eerie words hung in the air. No charisma. Oh, how I miss Grandma and her words of wisdom. Now you'll never forget it. I'm sure I won't. If only Grandma were here now. What would she have to say about my no-energy mystery? Oh, she'd probably go on talking about those creatures she was always talking about. What were they called again? Ah, that's right. Faye. The back of my head tingled. Faye? What a strange word. To the library! Chapter 2. It's high noon. Cool air brushed past my face, chilling the top of my cheeks. As I closed my eyes, I focused on the stillness of the early morning. What do I do about those strange people I ran into? I should probably report it, but to who? Maybe Kimura? Or someone else at Central? And yet, I was filled with uncertainty. I didn't know the first thing about these strangers, who they were or even what they were. Hey, is that really what those people were? Great, now I'm turning into Grandma. If I told Central that, they'd think I'm crazy. I mean, maybe we are, I'm just saying. You are being controlled by me, after all. Ugh, I don't know what to do. Unwittingly, my pace quickened, as if I could run away from this endless stream of questions. Okay, stop. Breathe. I exhaled. It was shaky, but at least steadier. So much has happened recently. The endless clients, the overtaken incidents, being brought into Central, running into dangerous strangers. It hadn't stopped. I just want someone who will listen to me. Lily? Hello, my darling. A clear voice pulled me from my tangled thoughts. Itza. Memories of our meeting, the safe and open space they held for me, rose to the surface, and I wondered whether their presence was a blessing in disguise. I'm pretty sure your answer that changes who shows up. I'm betting the first one would be like Kane or Drook. Are you heading to Central?
There are some people requesting my services, so I'm to meet with them today.
And they speak! This early? Actually, let me go ahead. If their dialogue is here, I'm gonna turn the background music down a little bit. This early? It was like Kane said. Busy as usual. So many people rely on Itza. Would it be okay if I did the same? I'm heading there as well, actually. Would you like to walk together? As they moved closer, I fell into the serenity of their presence, and ever so slightly, my tension eased. Ooh, actually. Nope.
I'd love to.
Ah, you're so pretty. We walked together, back onto the path Itza had found me. A silence settled over us, and morning birdsong filled the space instead. I considered telling Itza about the strangers. With their gentle presence, I was certain it would be easiest to tell them of all people. And yet, I couldn't. I didn't know where or how to begin.
Is there anything on your mind that I can help you with?
Yes, I want you to hold me and tell me everything will be okay. They didn't know the half of it. Still, my words failed me. My silence continued.
You don't have to respond if you don't feel comfortable.
God, they're so loving. The air around us felt warmer at their smile. And yes, Itza will be the second playthrough I'll be doing. I'm going to try and focus on Fenir on this one, but Itza will be my second. God, so much fucking charisma. The edges of my lips tugged upwards into a smile. An unwilling and fake facade that hid my true feelings. What I went through wasn't easy to talk about. It required a vulnerability and openness I wasn't ready to show to just anyone. Just the thought of opening up to Itza sent a flurry of questions through my mind. What if I told them, and they thought badly of me? That I was weak? Or that it was my fault somehow? It is never your fault if you're in any situation like what our character has just gone through. It is never your fault. My hesitation filled the air. It was heavy and suffocating. Can I trust Itza to give me the safety I need for something so personal? The serenity of their office tugged at the corners of my mind, and I knew my answer. A couple nights ago, my voice caught in my throat, traitorously revealing the distress I'd hidden until now. I desperately gathered my thoughts, and as I tried to form a coherent sentence, I mean...
Do you have some time before your meeting?
Huh? A bit?
There's a nice river bend nearby. I often go there when I have a lot on my mind. Would you mind accompanying me? I find it's helpful before I start my day.
God, and their voice is so soothing too! Oh my god! I need it like playing on repeat as I try to go to sleep. I hesitated before nodding. It was obvious that this detour is more for me than Itza. But whether it was or wasn't, I knew now that any place by their side would feel safe. A clear, cool current washed over the smooth, gray stones below us. I mustered the courage to tell Itza, This is it.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's so fucking pretty! How could a character be so fucking gorgeous and ethereal? I'm jealous. My mouth hung open at their sudden question, but they weren't watching me. Their eyes were fixed on the river below. My eyes followed theirs to the flowing stream beneath us. Leaves meandered lazily down the river. Sunlight glistened off the water's surface. The air smelled fresh as the water of the morning dew and river mixed together. My breath and mind slowed as I drank everything in. You mentioned before how my office made you feel calmer. I nodded along, entranced by the lightness of their voice as it mixed with the gentle murmur of the river. I find it often has the same effect on me. It's why I'm so partial to it.
But sometimes, because of my job, my office isn't enough to calm me. When that happens, I find myself even more frustrated. When I need the room to work as I intended, it doesn't.
Oh, yeah, that would be rough.
It's then that I have to remind myself of what's been sacrificed for us.
And your safe space temporarily stops being your safe space.
The dragons of the past, they gave their lives for nature. And when all else fails, it's nature that I find myself returning to.
Itza grew quiet, as if to give me the space to share what I needed to. And now that they had shared a small piece of them, I wanted to do the same. There's no easy way to say this. Or any way that wouldn't make this conversation at least a little heavy. But a couple nights ago, it was actually the night before we met, I was attacked by someone. The words caught in my throat. I hurried on, chasing after the words that I now desperately wanted to say. I still don't know who they were or what they wanted from me. Someone saved me that night. But if they hadn't, I think... I turned my body away, slightly out of frustration, slightly out of embarrassment as I tried to hide my vulnerability. Itza kept their eyes on the river, silently, giving me space to process everything, away from someone's watch. I ground my teeth together, my hands clenched, nails digging into my palm. A million emotions shot through me, blurring together and crashing over one another in waves. Anger, helplessness, fear, shame, all intertwined and threatening to overflow. I sighed shakily, letting that be my only release before Itza spoke. Their voice was like the sun after a summer shower, soft and clear.
As a wyvern, I hear a lot, see a lot, about the drakes that others don't. While our world is more peaceful than the past, pain still exists. Many drakes are familiar with the pain of loss, grief, regret. With each story, the first thing they tell me without fail is how they wish they had done more. Trained harder, fought harder, been more aware. Things they should have or could have done, but didn't.
My body wanted to curl in on itself, to turn away and hide from their piercing gaze. But I didn't. Because eclipsing any other feeling I was wrestling with, Itza's gaze brought acceptance, peace, support.
I won't assume to know what you're feeling. But whatever you're sitting with, I hope you feel your strength the most. The strength of a survivor, of someone who, despite everything, is still moving forward.
I was only vaguely aware of the tears threatening to spill from my eyes.
It's not fair that you have to carry what happened to you in the first place. I'm sorry that happened to you.
The world was hazy and blurred. The backs of my eyes prickled with fresh tears. No, oh my god. Fuck, I want to say lean into Itza, but I can't! I'm doing Fenir's route. God, if this is like any other gameplay, I would absolutely be leaning into Itza. Cause I am like a comfort person. Like if I'm feeling down, I want to be like fucking held. But for the sake of Fenir and this playthrough, I gotta use the railing. It tears me up inside. I'll be back for you, hon, I promise. With Itza's words, the rush of emotions came back with a vengeance, and I clenched the railing. Friction warmed my palms as I gripped the metal, a sensation grounding me ever so slightly. My entire body trembled. Itza's hand appeared as they offered it to me. It was cool to the touch, my fingers intertwined with theirs as I raised their hand to my face. Hey, yo. Ooh, this is oddly more intimate. I lowered my forehead to meet the tips of their fingers. Smooth, slender, and delicate. Cool and calming. Clarity and focus returned at their touch. I lost track of how long we stayed like that. But eventually, the sun began to feel hot against my back. The streets came alive with soft murmurs. My hold loosened and I released them. Shy, but mostly comforted by the moment we had shared.
We should get going.
I made a soft noise in agreement, my gaze still on the floor. Lily? I jumped at the sound of their voice, the sudden proximity. Hesitant, I peeked at them through lowered lashes, their pristine eyes studied with kindness, and they murmured.
If there's anything I, or any of us at Central, can do to help, please let me know.
Will do. I nodded, still searching for the words to express myself after the whirlwind of emotions.
Shall we head back? I would hate to make you late to your meeting.
Yes. We walked together, making small talk on our way there. The conversation itself was casual, but the pull of their presence was deeper. Oh, we got our affection up either way. Look as I end up with Fenir. Fucking 32%. Oh no, I need Fenir. Oh my fucking god. Okay, a mild interest, but an interest nonetheless. God damn. Okay, wait, no, we're at the same level as Fenir. It's fine. It's okay. I can still do Fenir. Oh my god. Rather than be consumed by the memories of my encounter, I was left with a comforting warmth in my chest. The warmth remained even after they left, as I headed to my meeting with Kimura. Itza seemed to think something could be done at our last meeting, but I haven't heard any updates from them beyond that. Kimura's gaze was stern and absolute as I wrapped up my update. While he had been fine during our meeting with the Drakes, this time we were alone. He felt infinitely more intimidating in this setting. I could totally write like a comforting home life fic about Kimura. Like, dude returns after like a long day of work and it's just like a calming presence lover, like just holding each other and cuddling and talking about their day at work. Oh, I'm getting ideas! Fuck. Finally, after an eternity, he spoke. I haven't met with Itza. We've both been busy, but I trust their discretion. It's more than we asked for, but if you could continue helping us at Central, I'm sure our members would appreciate it. Your insight into the Overtaken may help even more than we initially believed. Yeah, I can continue meeting with Itza as needed. This is important, especially if it's connected to the energy crisis. Itza shared that with you? I had to push them a little, but yes, eventually. I would hardly call what we did pushing. Interesting. Itza hasn't had a partner to help them lead the Overtaken crisis. With your help, perhaps we can make headway faster than before. Whatever you all need. Kimura gave a nod of approval. Considering how well our meeting was going, I considered telling him about the encounters. Is something wrong? Yeah, so actually, here's what's going on. We're not keeping this shit silent, are you kidding me? Neither of them are involved in this current romance route. Well, I mean, like, I don't know that for sure. Like, they probably have some involvement, but, like, I'm not going for either of them, so why not? I decided to bring up the strangers. Actually, there is something I wanted to talk about. I told Kimura about the Stranger of the Shadows and the one of the forest. But when I saw the golden-haired one up close, their energy was different. Actually, does Kimura have energy? Kimura doesn't have energy either! Kimura, you traitorous bastard, I'm watching you! It could just be like a design thing, but you know. You never know! I'm watching you, buddy! I'm watching you real fucking closely. What do you mean by that? Well, to put it simply, they didn't have any. I'm still not sure what to make of it all. I'm sorry to hear so much has happened to you, especially back to back. You have any idea who these people are? My mind silently answered what was evidently my new favorite word. Faye. I'm still not sure. Perhaps this is related to the Overtaken. With the Overtaken crisis escalating, is it possible some Overtaken have evolved into the beings you ran into? It's not impossible. It's a little far-fetched, but I mean, it could be the case. The gnawing feeling in my stomach only grew stronger. With each passing second, my belief that these creatures were Fae solidified. Why am I so hung up on this word? If you'd like, we could assign a Drake to you. For protection. Seems you could use it. Especially if this is related to the Overtaken. It could get worse. Protection sounds like a good idea. But the thought of these strangers compelled me. Against all reason, I felt drawn to them. I think I'll be okay for now. No protection needed. If anything changes, I'll be sure to let you know. If that's all, you're dismissed. I nodded, turning towards the door, eager to leave. Was that the right choice? Shaking my head, I strode away from Kimura, my mind a mess. Unable to relinquish thoughts of Faye, I stood in the library at Central. Hi, Jill Lizzle! Howdy, howdy, howdy! How you doing? This is as good of a place to start as any. My steps reverberated off of the dark mahogany floor as I approached the main desk. Hopefully the Hydra can help me. Speaking of the Hydra! Books lined the walls, their rich colors peeking through the lush greenery of ivy and moss. The smell of paper and ink filled the air as warm sunlight washed over the room. Finally, I reached the desk, but stopped short at the sight before me. Is that? It's Fenir, my boy! My lover. He turned at the sound, my suspicions confirmed. Turquoise eyes found mine, mirroring my surprise. Ah, it's you. His lips parted, but no further noise left him. Silence settled between us. Say something. Chilling, eating some late night Wendy's. How's Stream? Oh, fuck, I would love Wendy's. I haven't had dinner yet. Stream's going good, you know? I'm having a fun time with the game. We've already been on a date together. Don't freeze up now. It was a fucking date in the flower field. I didn't expect to see you, Fenir. You work at the library? I'm the Hydra. You are? I totally didn't know this. Oh, no. You don't need to sound so surprised. And this is the library. Please keep your voice down. Sorry. It's just, if I knew, I would have dropped by earlier to thank you for the other night. Sorry, it didn't really come up. He shuffled his feet, but didn't make another sound. Oh, he's so shy. Huh. He's quieter than he was on our date. So, did you come here for something? Oh, right. Well... Should I mention the Fae to him? Fenir saved me from one of the strangers I'm trying to investigate. I don't want him to connect the dots. No, that's ridiculous. How could he possibly come to that kind of conclusion? Love to hear that and highly recommend food. It's doing wonders. Yeah, I'm gonna try and make some teriyaki chicken after this. Put some rice in the rice maker and cut up some chicken thighs. It's a little bit late for food, but you know, I gotta eat. I'm gonna be up late anyway, so. Fucking Baldur's Gate. Just act normal. I heard a term recently, and I've never heard of it before, so I want to learn more about it here at the library. Okay. A lot of people come to the library for that. What's the term? It was Fae? Fae. Fenir searched through the catalog in front of him, repeating the word to himself. Ooh, that sounds good. I'm gonna do my best. I believe I've heard of it. I can't remember where. Give me a second. You can look around if you want. When I find it, I'll let you know. No, I want to stay and wait. I want to be with him. And I got his affection up, so it's alright. I don't mind waiting. Besides, I wouldn't know where to start. Fenir watched me for a moment before nodding in understanding. Hold on. It shouldn't take too long. Let's see. Ah, we're at 28%. We're getting there. Alone, I turned to admire the library once again. His soft voice filled the air as he muttered to himself. I think I found it. Really? Calm down. I just found where we might find some books on them. Don't get too excited. Follow me. It should be towards the back. Fenir guided me through the library. Never-ending shelves towered around us. I swear, his ending better be like us, just living happily and running the library. That would be fucking fantastic. We're co-hydras! So this is my secret savior's natural habitat. I reflected on the night I was attacked as I compared the Fenir in front of me to the Fenir from back then. A quiet librarian who keeps to himself during the day, but saves people by night? I smiled at the thought, dismissing the ridiculous image of Fenir as a vigilante. Watch him actually be a vigilante too. Unless... Lily? Fenir's voice snapped me back to Central. This area of the library is your best bet if you want to look into anything Fae-related. Oh, thanks. Expansive shelves and an impossible number of books stared back at me. How am I going to get through all of this? I don't have much knowledge about Fae, but usually they're in ancient children's books. Obviously, I haven't read everything. But this might be the best place to start, since I'm sure I've seen that word here. He was quiet before, but he seems more talkative now. So I guess books are the secret? I think anything pertaining to knowledge is the secret. Well, that or a date. My charisma check has gone up. Oh? So you aren't giving me the silent treatment? I was getting worried with how quiet you've been. Oh, I didn't mean... I wasn't trying to offend. You're teasing me. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Why would I do that? Okay, yes, I am. I'm sorry. You being so quiet made me nervous. Forgive me? Please, I'm sorry, Fenir. I love you. Please don't hate me. So, what made you want to read about Fae? The question I knew he'd eventually ask. I feel like I failed that somehow. Keep it natural. My mom mentioned them to me, and I've never heard of them before. So I wanted to read more about them. Simple as that. Knowledge. I'm a pretty curious person, so... Fenir nodded with a smile, as if he found kinship in those words. From what I've been able to gather, Fae are usually small, little creatures. Sometimes they look like people, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they're whimsical, sometimes they're mischievous. Sometimes they trick people, sometimes they help them. It's strange. I can't tell if they're supposed to be good or bad. For saying he had only encountered the word a couple of times, he was more knowledgeable than I would have expected. This isn't even his area of expertise, and he can summon that information so easily? Wow, your title as the Hydra is well deserved. Fenir made a soft noise. I swear, he's totally a whimperer. Strands of blue hair fell forward, shielding his face, as he refocused his attention on the books. I took that as a sign to start researching and turned my own attention to the intimidating piles of books before me. So many to choose from, some hundreds of years old, free for me to peruse. There has to be something here about Fae. Every so often, my eyes wandered to Fenir. He silently and expertly moved from shelf to shelf. His nimble fingers ran over worn, weathered spines with gentle consideration. Imagine what else those fingers can do, I'm just saying. No, what? No, he's a gentle lover who also whimpers. He's a fucking bottom! Hello, princess. This is canon! I'm calling it canon now. You can't stop me. Soon I was engulfed in my own search as I filtered through shelf after shelf, hunting for the first mention of Fae. Words compelled me as I sought any clue on Fae. Nothing here. I took a step back from the shelf. Maybe somewhere else. Lily. Fenir's voice snapped me out of my trance. Yeah? I turned to Fenir. Heart rate quickened as my eyes hungrily found the small stack of books in his hands. It's like you said before, they seem to mostly be children's books. Forcing myself still, I patiently awaited the fruits of his labor. Lily. Fenir's voice called for me, this time more urgently. With great reluctance, I pried my gaze from the small pile and toward Fenir. What is it? About the other night. My stomach dropped. Why was he bringing up the other night? Did he really connect that night to why I'm looking into Fae? How is that possible? I mean, he is fairly intelligent, from what I can gather. I tried to do something, anything, that would stop him from asking me whether they were related. Thank him tremendously for saving you. Yes, praise him, please. Oh, yeah, thank you so much for back then, Fenir. I really don't know what would have happened if you hadn't shown up. I can't thank you enough. I stepped forward and took his hands in my own. Oh my god, we're gonna make this poor guy combust. Just like I just glitched the fuck out. Oh my god, just... Fenir stammered as I beamed at him. Well... Fenir retreated, placing a distance between us, before addressing me once again. It's not a problem, he mumbled softly. My stomach twisted as I knowingly made this more difficult for him. Oh no, I know, baby! But if he asked me whether I thought Fae were real, or why I thought they were real, I didn't know what to say. Oh, I feel horrible now. I'm so sorry. By the way, Thank you for helping me today, too! I stepped closer, carefully this time so as to not make him uncomfortable. Unsure where to place my hands, I placed them on the books he had set down. Oh god, I feel like an idiot. Why the fuck did I choose to do this? He leaned away as he watched me pensively. I mean it. You didn't have to do any of it, but you did. I appreciate it. All of it. It's all right. I pursed my lips together as I absent-mindedly traced circles over the books with my fingers. My voice was stuck in my throat, not wanting to interrupt him again, but also not wanting to answer his questions. My eyes wandered over the book under my hands. The letters faded into the cover, the spine creased and textured, all signs of its old age. Carefully picking it up, I took a seat and flipped through the pages. Fenir approached me cautiously. His eyes were focused on the book in my hands. Wait, that didn't, like, hurt my relationship with him, did it? Oh, no! Actually, we're at 31%! Cool, I'll take it! There once was a woman who yearned for nothing more than a child. But the universe was unable to grant her this simple wish. And so, taking her fate in her own hands, the woman sought advice from a witch. The witch, empathetic to the woman's venture, bestowed barley upon her to remedy her trouble. Go home and plant this, the witch instructed the woman. Desperate for the gift of life, the woman heeded the witch and planted the barley. And that night, the woman slept, dreaming of a miracle. But when she woke, the barley had remained barley. Weeks passed with no sign of a child. Nonetheless, the woman continued to tend to the barley given to her. Until one day, a tiny girl sprouted from the barley, no larger than the length of one's finger. Is this Thumbelina? A tiny girl? Is this the Fae? From what I remember, she's just born that way. I believe the Fae is mentioned later. It's only at the end. It's not much, but it is mentioned. Fenir leads towards me and cleared his throat, motioning for me to hand him the book. When I did, his fingers moved deftly, expertly gliding over the pages as he turned them with care. It should be around here. God, his finger game is so on point, isn't it? Anyways. Finally, he stopped and returned the book to me. His hands brushed against mine. His fingers flinched. Ayo. Near the bottom. Finally reaching the safety of an open field, the tiny woman and the swallow rejoiced. Their happiness was immeasurable, but the woman, now eager for the full embrace of freedom, left the swallow to explore the never-ending field of flowers. For some time, the minuscule woman wandered until she happened upon another like-sized person. Excited at the prospect of meeting a same-sized companion, she approached the stranger. But when they turned, she found herself in awe at his beauty. I don't believe we've met. Where do you come from, Faye? The small man inquired. Faye? My eyes consumed the text, chasing after the shadow of the word that eluded me until now. Faye? What's a Faye? She asked, now curious at this new word. Surprised she did not know, he responded. Faye can be many things. They can be small or big. They can look like you and me, or like other creatures. And Fae have many responsibilities. Some of us tend to the cycle of seasons. Some of us help grant wishes. I tend to the flowers of this field. The woman looked around at the myriad of flowers blooming, a sea of colors and textures billowing in the wind. You did this? She asked in wonder, to which the flower Fae nodded. I don't know much about Fae. I'm just a human, as is my mother. But I've never met another the same size as me, the small woman informed him. She found herself taking a liking to the small man before her, feeling a kinship she never felt before. That sounds lonely, doesn't it? The flower Fae asked. The woman paused, never considering how lonely it had been before meeting another like her. If you want, I can take you with me. We can take care of the flowers together, and maybe you won't feel as lonely anymore. The woman liked this idea very much, and agreed excitedly. With a wave of his hands, the Fae bestowed upon her a pair of wings, as well as a new life of adventure for the two of them. I stared at the book, my eyes suddenly tired, my shoulders slumped. They did mention Fae, but why did it feel so unsatisfying? I drummed my fingers against the book, trying to piece the puzzle together. Maybe this is Fae, but a small flower creature is not what I ran into a couple nights ago. Is it not what you were looking for? I straightened, and mustering the best smile I could, flashed what I hoped was a grateful one. And while it was genuine, I couldn't deny my disappointment at where our search had ended. You're frustrated. It wasn't a question, but a statement. A conclusion based on my feeble attempt of hiding my true feelings. I sighed and dropped the act. A little. I was just hoping for something a bit more informative than this. Is there anything in particular you wanted to find? Anything in particular? I'm not sure, to be honest. I guess just something more than a brief mention of Fae. Something to describe them? Something to confirm their existence? A group of voices interrupted us. A voice, smooth and silvery in tone, rang out louder than the rest, followed by a familiar figure that emerged from the shelves. And Kane, we're actually going to go ahead and save it there. And then we're going to pick up on this next time because, well, tomorrow. Because we are now at the 2-hour mark, and I do have plans with someone at this time. So I believe we're almost at the end of chapter 2. Like, chapter 3 is where I ended the last time I played the demo. And then there's just a short bit after that. So tomorrow we'll probably finish what was originally the demo. And then Sunday we'll get into new game territory. But yeah, I definitely think some new stuff happened here. Like, I don't think I ever saw that that's still of Itza. And I believe last time, instead of staying with Fenir, I looked around the library and I ran into Kane as well there. So it looks like Kane just kind of shows up wherever. But yeah, so far, so fun. It's not really new stuff, so I don't have a whole lot to add yet. I do think that there's more voice acting than there was previously. It seems like it's not fully voiced. There is some stuff that I'm still gonna have to do myself. I'll try and like roughly match it as best I can. But oh my god, already my voice is going here, so but yeah. Anywho's it. So we are gonna be playing this game up until the 24th, which is also when the giveaway for the free Steam key that you should totally go enter for. That's when that's gonna end as well. But yeah, I can't wait to see how the rest of the story is going to go. Let's see, I'm just looking to see. The relationship bars do go up pretty quickly, so I don't know how much of content there is after the demo stage. This wasn't early access for a period, so I'm sure it like extends beyond that as well. But yeah, it's just like a curious thought I have, you know. But yeah, also, you guys should, like, go buy the game now as well. Like, regardless of anything else, if you are interested and want to check it out, it is on sale right now, for, like, less than $10 on the Steam store. So if you're interested and you don't, like, want to do the giveaway, which, like, hello, why would you not? But you still, like, want to be sure to get, snag the game for yourself, definitely go, give it a check out. And again, massive congratulations to Crescent Studio on the full release of the game. I am so happy and proud of you guys. Oh my god, but yeah, I am gonna be playing some of my regular games this weekend as well, so we will be playing God of War before we transition into Alaris tomorrow. And then after Alaris, I have plans to play Wuthering Waves as well to try and make up for skipping it on Wednesday. But yeah, that's all the information I have for you guys. I do gotta get going, but in the meantime, though, I do, of course, want to thank you all so much for joining me. I do love and appreciate you guys so incredibly much. I hope you all have a wonderfully demonic rest of your days and or nights, and I will catch you all later, okay? Love you guys. Bye. Wait, no, wait, hold up. Wait, no, that's both eyes. Hold up.